Alright, I hope y'all's butts are ready for this. So, I was in the middle of editing a video. Yes, this is Deltarune Episode 2. Yes, this is Windows Movie Maker. Make fun of me all you want. And I was in the middle of watching some YouTube videos, and I saw the video, I saw a few videos about Ash's Pokemon and how good they were. And I thought, why not make a tier list of my own based on that? Everyone's doing tier lists right now, right? So I took 42, these 42 of Ash's Pokemon that he still has access to, and tried to see where I would place each of them. Obviously, there's this tier list, sort of. I'm going to sort of base it on this. I'm going to I'm going to base it off of my opinion, but also base it off of like how good it was in general. For example, let's start with Aipom. Aipom was a solid Pokemon. I'm just gonna leave it at C for now. I believe it had a relatively low win percentage actually. Where was it? Yeah, 50%. I mean, it wasn't that bad. However, I do have to put it at D because do not forget that Aipom ended up going to Dawn and it became Ambipom under Dawn. So I'm not really sure how valid it really is to rate it as one of Ash's Pokemon. I won't put it as an F because it didn't fail. I'm just saying that it's not really Ash's Pokemon, is it? Greninja, that one came early. Wow. All right. SS. Not even a question. So let me just take a moment since Greninja already popped up to explain what SS is. So SS is only comprises of the 6 main Pokemon that I would put in Ash's team. Obviously, Greninja during the Kalos region had not only a really high win percentage, as you can see up here, but it was so good that it had its own quote unquote not really mega evolution, but its own alternate form called Ash Greninja, which hasn't been seen in millions of years supposedly. It was such a big part of Ash's journey that I sort of have to put it in there by default. Bayleaf. I don't like Bayleaf. I have a bad experience with using Chikorita back in, I think it was Heart Gold. Oh my gosh, Chikorita. I'm pretty sure Bayleaf, yeah, 50% win rate. I mean, not bad. Personally, I don't like Chikorita or Bayleaf. I'm gonna leave it at a C. It's not bad, but I've seen much better. Not just gonna state the obvious. It's all right. I'm not gonna hate on it too much. There's better Pokemon to talk about. Buizel. Buizel. B. 50%. Yeah, not bad. I remember Sinnoh was actually the region that I grew up with, and I thought Buizel actually was the starter for what's it called? Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I never owned any of those games, but I mean, it took me a long time to realize, oh yeah, Buizel's not as good of a Pokemon as I thought it would be. I mean, it still served its purpose for Ash, but I mean, there are plenty of other Pokemon that are much better. Bulbasaur. Ooh, this is a classic. A. Bulbasaur served Ash really well. I believe it's the Pokemon that has been with Ash for the most amount of episodes. I think that deserves something. He's not exactly the strongest. That doesn't exactly have the best moves. I mean, it's not even an Ivysaur. Personally, I don't really like Venusaur too much, but I like the design of Ivysaur. Bulbasaur, I mean, at the end of the journey, it stayed with Professor Oak. Never really came back since, but it did a good job of what it was supposed to do. So I'll leave it at A. Charizard. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna leave that one just for a little bit because I want to talk about it later. Corphish. Oh, good question. It doesn't mean I'm gonna leave it at B. I'm double checking this. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at A. Corphish. I actually didn't finish watching all of the Hoenn series. I'm actually supposed to be going through that right now, but I got a little lazy because there's so many Pokemon episodes. But the important thing is that Corphish, it had relatively good moves, I'm pretty sure. Even in like competitive battles, it does have really good moves like Crab Hammer. I'm pretty sure it did all right. I don't quite remember from the show, but seems pretty good. Donphan. I think Donphan actually had a really low win percentage. Oh, it's 50%. Really? I believe Donphan evolved from whatever its previous evolution. Ash received it when it was in an egg. A little bit of sentimental value. I'm going to put it at B. It's not bad, but it's not really that good either. I mean, it was notable because I'm pretty sure it was the first Pokemon that came from an egg that, out of the ones that Ash had. Or should I say, out of the ones that Ash had, the one that hatched. But, I mean, it was alright. Again, not the most memorable Pokemon. Gible. Okay. So, I have to be honest, I'm a little too sentimental towards Gible. Where is it? Oh, 67%, really? Huh, I don't remember it being that good. Gible was a solid Pokemon. It was really good in battle. I wouldn't put it at S for reasons I'm going to explain later. But I think Gible, well, first of all, I mean, it evolves into Garchomp eventually. I mean, that's one reason to already like it. But I remember there was a certain episode of the series where Ash and Gible had to practice a certain move over and over again. And I remember they had a really good bond together. I mean, there's not really much to say about it. I really like Gible. Maybe I'll put it in, I don't know if I want to put it in S. I mean, it was good, but was it that good? You know what? Sure, why not? I'll put it in S. I think it deserves the S. Glalie. I believe Glalie had 50%, a little above 50%. I actually forgot that Ash ever had a Glalie. I just never really thought. Oh, no. It was because Glalie actually appears in the Hoenn region, which, again, I haven't finished watching. Since I haven't watched it, I'm just going to leave it at a solid B and just leave it B. Gliscor. Oh, Gliscor, okay. High record? Low record? 50%. All right, not bad. Also, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of this list later on when I talk about certain Pokemon. Okay, Gliscor. So, oh my gosh. I remember Gliscor being a lot better when I was younger and watching the show than now. I think nowadays it's alright, but I don't really remember it being all that good. I hate to say it, I think I'm going to leave it. I think I actually might leave Glalie down to C simply because I don't remember Glalie at all. At least I remember Gliscor, its existence, so I'm going to leave it there. So far, no Fs. That's really nice to see. Goodra. Okay. So, unpopular opinion, I'm going to put Goodra at double S. I know that the tier list says that it's 100% over here. Technically, Goodra doesn't have a perfect win record. I believe Goodra just never lost yet, which hence is the 100. It's not win percentage. It's actually I think that none of you saw that. I believe the tier list is actually based on the combination of losses and ties. The thing is, Goodra has never lost, but he doesn't win that often either. But it still has a really good moveset. Its base stats in game are really solid. I have to give it to it, and I will say that in the show it grew a little too fast, sort of like Charizard. But at that point, the Goodra had a really good relationship with Ash. I will say it. I think it served its purpose. I think Goodra does deserve to be in the main team. Hawlucha. Oh, Hawlucha. All right. B. Hawlucha's, 50%. Yeah. Most Pokemon that have a 50% win record are most likely to end up at B. The thing about Hawlucha is that I really admire the Pokemon. I really admire the flying fighting type. I admire just so many aspects about it. But the problem is, it showed off way too much. I mean, like the Luchador or whatever it's called. The concept is cool and all, but I honestly don't like Hawlucha all that too much. And I didn't like Ash's Hawlucha. Like, it was really good and in character, but it doesn't really have the best of moves or the best of skills. Heracross. I think Heracross had a high percentage, right? Like, relatively. Wait, what? Did Heracross not show up? Oh, 50%. All right. Okay, Heracross, this is a bit unpopular. I'm going to put it at S. It only has a 50% win record, but I believe it returned in Sinnoh for either a certain tournament or maybe it was like a league or something. And I remember it dominated that. It wasn't necessarily good back in Johto, but Heracross does have really good stats. I'm pretty sure its moveset is fairly useful as well. I'm gonna put it at S. People are probably gonna hate me for it, but I personally think that Heracross deserves to be an S. Infernape versus Charizard. This is gonna be the battle that I'm gonna bring up much later. All right. Kingler, A. Wow, two, what are they called? Crabs, I guess? Two crabs right next to each other. Crustaceans. What are the odds? Yeah, Kingler surprisingly has a high win record. I think Kingler was only used back in Gen 1, maybe Gen 2. But Kingler... Oh, wait, maybe Kingler was the one with Crabhammer. But that's not the point. I don't remember it going against any really powerful Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the foes that it faced were either near, like, around its level or slightly above. And it hasn't overall impressed me. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen the first few seasons of Pokemon, but I remember finally Kingler. I don't remember Kingler losing too often. I don't even remember who it lost to, but I remember that there were certain battles where it's just able to battle on and, rack up a lot of wins. So I will keep that. Okay, Krookodile. I'm going to put in SS. The reason I think Krookodile is that powerful, just a little bit of hindsight, I did not watch that much of Black and White, Best Wishes, whatever you want to call it. I did watch episodes here and there. I think I only watched like 2 episodes ever on Krookodile. However, from what I've heard, it not only has a good moveset, but its typing and overall experience in battle is really impressive. If you look back over here, I think if you do the adjustments, someone was able to calculate that Krookodile would actually be 72% in its win record. But honestly, that's not really much of a difference. 3% difference, I mean, that's not really that much. And 75 versus 72, I mean, that's still a really high win record. I would say Krookodile was really impressive. I'm pretty sure it has Dragon Claw. I was able to use Dig. I don't remember. I mean, Dig is much better in the actual show than in real life. I remember it had another. I think it had Aerial Ace. Yeah, which would be really helpful, especially since it's weak to grass. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Lapras. Oh. This is tough. Okay. The thing about Lapras is that it didn't really do much in battle. I have to leave it and see. I'm sorry. It really didn't do much in battle. And honestly, I think that I'm pretty sure Lapras was only ever used as like a boat. As like, how Lapras is represented as the Pokemon that you ride on its back as it surfs across large bodies of water. I'm pretty sure Ash only used it for that. I don't remember Ash ever using it for anything else. So I'm just